Alrighty, hello, hello, hello. Okay, so I am going to do a haul. I got some stuff recently, and I just thought I would show you what I got, show you what I'm working with, and all right. So I put in a special order to get. Yeah, you see my sign is already playing with it. Midnight Blue Stays On ink. That was something I needed to get, and I don't know if I told you. So when I was at the Seth After retreat, one of the things I did was kind of see about to sneeze. God bless me. Thank you. One of the things I did was I kind of just checked out, the inks and that Seth was using in Midnight Blue. Again, if you've been following me for some time, you know I've been blue opposed, but I've come around to see the light, and so he had this Midnight Blue that I just thought was amazing, and so I got a Midnight Blue, and let me see if I can find it. Quickly put my hand on a stencil or a stamp, excuse me. Just so we can all see what Midnight Blue looks like real quick. And I'm curious because I want to know if the Midnight Blue in this format, it's a pretty blue. I mean, it is a gorgeous blue. It's kind of like, it's very close in color to the inky blue, inky pool. It's very close in color to the inky pool. And let's just pull out a little piece of something here. I don't have any water, so I'm really not set up for this. I'm not set up to play. I'm not set up to play. I'm not set up to play. Okay, but anyway, so we're just going to use this dry brush here. This is the inky pool. Sorry, that's the inky pool here. How pretty is that, right? And then if you look at this stamp, they're kind of in the same family. So it's kind of very much a, excuse me, a little closer. It's not a navy, but it's somewhere in there, right? It's very pretty. Very pretty. Okay. So we got that. Now we already had Blue Hawaii, and I don't know how close or different. Oh, definitely different. Definitely different. This one is the Blue Hawaii, and this one is the Midnight Blue. Gorgeous color, the Midnight Blue. It kind of looks like a Prussian blue. Is it Prussian blue? Paint, yeah, like a Prussian blue. Okay, so that was something that I got, and put that in here for now. I'm still very much figuring out how my desk needs to be organized in my new space. I don't like to waste paint, so okay. Got rid of some paint. Okay, what else did I get in my haul? So, funny story, right? So when I was at the retreat, I sat next to Pat Porcher, and she had these journals that she got from. She had some journals, some really cute journals. They're thick, a lot of paper, and she had these journals that she got from Ezza. Let me just say, I really thought this was going to be an 8x5, not a 5x3. So they got me, but that's okay. We'll do something with it. Maybe this will be, maybe we'll do color swatches or something where we just use just this pad, because that's all that fits in there. So, but I got 2 of those. Joke was on me. Totally joke was on me. Okay, what else did I get? Okay, so if you are like me and you follow Robin McClendon, she has been using these pre-printed, already kind of coffee-stained, vintagey packaged paper packs. Kind of save some of the time. They're called. This one in particular is called aged paper, and it's 120 sheets of antique-looking vintage papers, and it was like $9, right? And so she's been using these, and they're awesome. You know, they already have the effect that we've tried so hard to get. They're double-sided. So I purchased 2 different packs. I purchased the first one, which I mentioned was antique. Oh, sorry, it's aged paper. I think it was like $9, and then this one, maybe $8 or something. It's less paper, but it has just some more aged paper, kind of textured paper look. So I got both of these, and I will put these in my paper thing. But and then Robin also recommended, she was showing these Arteza Iridescent Colors, and they are sold out everywhere. Just like, really? Who does that? They're sold out, and of course they have no time when they're going to fill back up. But I was able to snag 3 colors, and the 3 good colors, because the colors I paint with, this green and this fiery red and the playful pink. So I picked up those 3. I don't know if I'm going to have time to play. I want to play, but don't know if I'm going to have time to play. So real quick, I just want to see the green at least. And I put just a little bit of paint there because I don't really know. Oops, I got a little blue in there. Huh? Anyway, it's nice though, right? The green. Okay. So that's what I got. What else did I get? Did I get anything else? Yes, I did. I'm sorry. I also got the Arteza metallic colors. So I'm excited about these because I do like the small tin. So I have the small set that came with like the little tubes. And let me see if I can reach over here. They're kind of behind the camera. I got these little tin, the little ones. So I have these. And now there are more than this, but this is just, I pulled out the colors that I tend to use and put them in the container. So I have these, but there's one color in particular that we all love, and they don't have. And that is the Aztec Gold. Sorry. The Aztec Gold. They keep selling out of it. So you can get it if you get it in the tube pack. Now, I don't know if this is the same consistency. It looks the same. Yep. You know, sometimes when you get them like this, they're more heavy body than they are in the tube, but they look the same. They're packaged the same. I guess curiosity can be answered just by doing a little experimento. I'm still not set up for this. I need water. There's no agua in the studio. It is, but it's down. Uh-oh, I have my drinking water. Don't do it. Of course I'm going to do it. I need agua. I need some agua. So we're going to make us a little. Okay, good. Now we have some water. Okay, and I don't really like water. I just need to wet my brush up just a little bit. Okay, I just want to see if they are the same. Such a pretty color. Yep, they're the same. That's good to know. Okay, so I will probably end up keeping these for travel and using the other set and using this set here. So in this set, I think there are 8 colors. You get Aztec Gold. Sorry for the glare. You get bronze. They're metallic, so Aztec Gold and bronze. You get deep brown, which is gorgeous, and that's with a G-E-S. Really? Sometimes we're friends and sometimes we're not. Today, we're in the not category. We are in the not friends. Really? You're just not going to read? Not going to read. Anyway, trust me. It says pearl deep brown and pearl marmalade, which is like a reddish orange. You've got a silver. You've got a regular gold. You got a space gray, which is like a dark silver, and you got a pearl white. So a nice little collection of metallics. You know I love my metallics. When in doubt, use a metallic. And then what I'm so excited about, and what is like I haven't even opened it because I wanted to save the joy. The joy of this next one, and I really want to play now, right? When I open this, I'm still going to want to play. But we're going to try to be diligent. Oh my goodness. Okay. So Istencils had a 33% off sale. That's 33%. And 33%. So let's just say I saved $81. Yes, that means I bought a lot of stencils, but it also means I saved a lot of money. Okay, and I have a lot of stencils, so oh, okay, let's just go for it, right? So I got from Badass. I said a cuss word. I got this Reptile Stencil, which I think is gorgeous. These 2 Reptile Stencils. Just too cute, too cute. Now, what I also like about them is they have these edges, these little edges that are cute. Now, this packaging is cute, too. Like, I already know I'm going to keep that and rip that up. Okay, but I got reptiles. Now, these are amazing. This one is Mayuri Madness, and this one is Nani, which means beautiful. So I got this one. I just love it. It's so tribal. So tribal. Like, oh my gosh, yes. And I got this one again. The little details are everything, right? Hey, Patty. So this one is one of Patty's original stencils, her pictographs. And I have been dying to get my hands on one of these. And when I was on my retreat, I love the stencil so much that my girlfriend let me keep hers. So this one won't even get opened. It's going to go directly to Pat. Okay, so I got, this one's called The Boys. You know, I love my tribal. Woo, look at this one. Okay, this one is called Bear Claws. Now, what I see in here is I see my little dots. I see stripes. I mean, this is like a basis for future designs. Oh, I saw Patty use this one. To me, what I saw was like those shields and African shields they have. This one, I love this one. Okay, I got the ladies. These are called the girls. Cute, cute. And then I got this one is called 8. I guess because there's 8 little openings. But I just like it. It's so organic looking. And, you know, I normally don't use a whole stencil at one time, so we'll see how I use it. But I can see myself using this to just create some marks. I got this one, and this one's called Stickball. Again, I see lots of potential in the marks. I got slashes, and I also got the pictograph clusters in her 6x6. And her new pictographs in a 6x6. Yay! I got these circles. Because I love that one. Oh, that's gorgeous. I got this one because it reminded me of like jewelry and curtain rods, and it's called Curtains Outline. I like this one a lot. I got this one. It's called Abstract Duo, and why I got this one is because of this little piece here. It reminds me of like a drum, a pattern you might see on a drum, an African drum, so that's why I got that one. I like this one. I liked the shields, if you will. A lot of little pieces and potential in the pieces. A lot of details. I got this one. This one was just gorgeous. This one is called Diamond Tracks. Again, to me, it's very tribal looking. This one, I believe, is my free one. Yep, it's my freebie. Again, I love the pattern. I got this one because of this one. Right? I like all of them, but this little piece right here, it reminds me of one of my favorite stamps or stencils that Stencil Girl has that I use all the time. So they reminded me of that one, but different. Again, you'll notice that I tend to only buy one type of stencil. So they're very different, but they all kind of fit my motif and aesthetic. So this one is really cute any which way. It reminds me of the African Ankara fabrics. They always have like a background layer, and then they have a forefront layer, and then the background layer they'll have these little details. And so this is what that one reminds me of. I got 5, which are these big bulky elements. Cute. Really? And then I got Batons Abstract. Again, you'll notice a consistent theme here, but I'm super excited about these stencils that I got. And I think all of these are Jones Smithies. These are all Jones Smithies here. I got a lot of Jones Smithies. I got a few patties. I got a lot of patties too. Yep, I got a lot of patties. And then I got a couple badass. And so I had a great time. I want to use them. I wish I had more time to play. I will have more. Okay, see how I did that? It's inevitable, right? Like it was, I couldn't help myself. I just can't help myself. So I'm going to pull out a couple colors just because, I'm just saying. Pull out a couple colors here. Yeah. We're just going to help this one out a little bit. I'm so in the process of getting set up. Like right now, I don't know where my, I don't see my, it's very frustrating when you're in the process of unpacking and getting set up, because you need stuff and you know you have it, have tons of it, but can't put my finger on it right now. Save my life. To save my life, I cannot put my finger on it. Finger! I need you to... Really? Alrighty then. So we'll just use one of these makeup sponges. We're not going to do... look at that. There we go. I was like, I know I have... Thank you. I was like, Alright, so what we got going on here? We got us an orange background. We got us a rub off or... So let's try to unify this piece. And I really just want to see... I want to see this one. I'm curious about this one. So let's just see this one. Just because, I want to see it. So pretty. Okay. So let's just, yeah, I have no plan other than I just want to see this. I just want to see it. So I'm going to, it's not as bright as I wanted it to be, but it's here. Now, if you'll notice I tend not to use a whole stencil. That's just not how I roll. I'll use a piece of a stencil. I'll repeat a piece of a stencil, but you'll rarely see me use a whole stencil. And the reason I do that, I don't know if there is a reason other than that's just my style, or I like I like for the eye to kind of go, well, where did that come from? Like, I'm creating movement by moving up the page with it, and I'm creating detail and layers and I'm trying to create some depth. So look at that, just one little stencil and it did a whole lot for it. I'm gonna put a little piece, maybe like here. I need the eye to travel. It's gonna stop here. I want it to come, so we'll just do it like that. And I'm out. So I'm just gonna try to rub. I don't want to put more paint. I'm going to faintly stencil on there. Nice. Very nice. Okay, so this is a great stencil. Yay. And I like this. This will become collage fodder for later. All right, let's see what else we got. We're gonna have to move because again, I'm not really supposed to be in here. I'm not supposed to be in here, Mamacita. I'm gonna use one of these, and I'm gonna use my inky pool. Ooh, I wonder if I should use my new. Oops. All right, too late. Already got it. We're just going to. So someone may ask, well, Rachel, if you have the big one, why do you need? I had too much. Why do you need to get the little one if you have the big one? And what I have found is that size matters. No, seriously though. Proportion, right? And so they tend to be different proportions. And so if you get them in the different sizes, and normally I'm just kind of looking for some balance, right? I know people always talk about, oh, you should do it in threes, and I don't know if I really, I know most of the time I don't adhere to it, because in my mind it's like you cut a piece of fabric out, right? Like this looks like a piece of fabric, and I didn't get the whole piece. I just got like elements of a piece of fabric, and so I'm not really expecting that in this little piece of fabric that I've cut off that I have exactly the right amount, right? I just wouldn't expect that. Ooh, this one's cute. This one right here, yes. Hold on. I like that one. Too much. I like that shape. Like I would like to make that into a larger stamp, because it's ooh, yes. See, it's making me think about, Seth has a circle stamp kind of like that. And I can just, honestly, at this point, just play with this until I feel like it has enough weight on it, right? I'm going to put something over here. Yep, okay. But let me tell you what I was thinking. So I was Elmo's World. Yeah, I have issues. Straight up. Straight up. Got issues. Elmo's World. What's in this bag of tricks? Ooh, yummies, but not today's yummies. Not today's yummies. Sethy Poo, where are your stencils? Your stamp set? Nope. 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 I've really got to get my life together. I need to get my whole life together. Because I don't know where stuff is. And that's so annoying. Okay, here we go. We found something. Now, I see that blue paint sitting over here, and I'm not going to let it go to waste. So we're going to end up putting some more paint on here at some point because it just can't do it. I like this one too, so maybe we'll use this one real quick. And I am just trying to, really? Huh. It is not picking up. That's different. I've never experienced that before. Oh. It had something else on it. It surely did. Do you guys know what I was using? Oh, I was using this one. Okay. There we go. Woo. I was a little scared and worried there. And I'm just using up all my paint. All my paint. All my paint. Okay, so we'll put this away. And I wanted to use our new ink. Our Midnight Blue. It's such a juicy stain. It's very linear, or up and down, right? Ooh, that's pretty. Oh my gosh, that's gorgeous. And some of them I'll just will faintly put them in there. Just faintly put it in there. Faint. Okay, and we had this one out. What do you need? So sometimes you just talk to the layers and ask it, what do you need, Kumo Kimo? And I think it needs yeah, well, that's a little bright. Maybe we'll play along, right? I mean, we do have orange on here, so we'll just play along. No rhyme or reason, but in the end, it got just what it needed, right? You always got to trust the process. Okay, let's put my tops on, and it's nice. It's nice. I think I will go with a I'm going to call this one done. Now, normally I would work on like 5 pieces at one time. There we go. Now, what it could use is some white. It could use some white or some black. And it could use some white. Could use some white or some black. But I have the blue acting as a dark. So let's go with some white. Boom, ba-doom. I'm supposed to get out of here. I'm not supposed to even be here. I'm supposed to be here. What did Deborah Cox say? I would sing, but that's a little high for me to sing. I do know my limits. And high, that would be what we call a limit. Now, I have these big stencils, all these big stencils with lots of big spaces. But I don't need big spaces. I need actually details right now. I need little spaces and details. What's this gonna do? What's this gonna do? Oh, so remember I was looking for my stamps. Found them. I gotta get my life together. My whole life. Don't worry. Oh, that's pretty. All right, so I have a bag of littles. I have a bag of littles. Ooh. I have a bag of littles, and we're gonna play in my bag of littles. And what I'm looking for is I need some kind of small, detailed mark. Yes, something small, detailed, and dainty-like. Because everything is so spaced out. And, whoops, all of my white. I'm going to go with this. Keep it safe for now. Ah, I forgot I have that, that red ink on there. Okay, don't get it too saturated. Ooh, that's what we call a mess up. But that's okay. We're going to keep it moving and act like we meant to do that. Okay, so these are very close together. And I want close, but I need to make sure that my close is respectful. And I think I am stenciling on the wrong side. Did you know that stencils have sides? They do. Normally, I do stuff, but every now and then when I realize why I'm getting smudges is because I'm stenciling on the wrong side. But just wanted some space, some resting spaces. That's what I was trying to achieve with the white. Yep. And if it was dry, which it's not, I would Yep. We're going to just turn it this way real quick and give me some of my marks. So I had an extremely busy week. You know, my mom teases me because you know how you go to the store and there's all these mugs and cups that say stuff like "Boss Babe," right? and she knows I get like, I wouldn't say offended, but I just kind of laugh. And the reason I laugh is because the weight of that responsibility to truly be a boss babe. I mean, to have employees and to be responsible and to know that the choices you make impact their livelihood and the decisions and whether or not, you know, they can send their kids to ballet or whether or not they're going to eat, you know, and that is a heavy weight to carry. And when you carry a weight like that, I don't necessarily, know, if I just don't know if people, when they wear those shirts, if they understand the magnitude. I say all that to say this week was crazy. So with the COVID going on, the COVID-19 outbreak and epidemic, businesses are having to make some very tough decisions. I mean, if your people can't work, you have a revenue coming in, but you don't want to fire them, because they didn't do anything wrong. It's just no revenue coming in, right? And so what do you do, right? And so this week, I literally sat at my desk for 12, 14 hours every day for 5 days. No, I started last Friday. So for 7 whole days, probably 12 hours every day, I was at my desk and working on government financing and to keep small businesses afloat so that we don't have to fire our employees, and so that we can somehow allow them to stay home so they can keep their families safe, right? And I mean, that's I say all that to say it was a very stressful week. And it's Saturday now when I'm actually making this video. And as I said, I'm not really supposed to be in here long. Yeah, okay. But I needed to decompress, right? And so for me, honestly, people always ask me, how in the world do you do so much? And honestly, the one thing that keeps me sane is my art. Is I can come up here, I can spend a couple minutes, and I can unwind and let some stuff go. But it was a crazy week. I got the loan paperwork submitted, and prayerfully we'll be able to keep all of our employees. And it's 70 something people. 70 something people. No, actually 80. Sorry. 80 something people, 82 people. I'm not counting my part-time, but 80 people that are dependent on me figuring out how I'm going to pay them, because I don't want to let anybody go. I don't want to do that. That is not my desire. All right, here we go. So needless to say, it was a very stressful week, and I'm grateful for this time right now to spend with you all, and decompress and make some art, make something pretty in a time when it's a lot. I think I'm going to. I've been trying to assess how I was going to contribute to the narrative right now, right? So, as an artist, we are each taking care of our own mental health, but I think as artists, we also, and I'm not saying this is a burden for everyone, but there are those where art is ministry. For me, art is ministry. It's my own personal ministry to myself. It's how I minister to my own soul, but it is a way for me to minister to other souls as well. And so I've been asking myself, okay, well, how am I going to contribute to this narrative? Because the woe is me story, if you know anything about body science and neuroscience, disease is dis-ease in the body. And so right now, you turn on the news and OMG, talk about dis-ease. I mean, you can't help it. The news is so, it's too much sometimes. And what I realize is we have choices to make. We choose to stay in the fear. We choose to come out of the fear somehow. We can look for the lesson. We can realize that we are the masters of our fate, and thoughts are things, And so for me, I know the power of my own thoughts. I know that when I find myself at that point, and we've all been there, right? Like this week, I had a breaking point moment. I could tell that I was carrying the weight of too much, and I couldn't get to paint to release it, and it was taking its toll on me. But what I did was I mentally got quiet and realized that just as fear is an emotion, so is love, and so is hope. And I can choose to be there, stay there. And so I'm saying all this to say that I think that I'm going to take one of my journals. I've been contemplating this for a while, but I'm very much determined now to do it. Is, to take that conversation about fear and replace it with love. And so I'm going to dedicate one of my journals to love, to an ancient love, to exploring an ancient love. Like I'm a big Rumi fan, and so I think that's one of the projects that I will share on YouTube. I'm also in the process, as you watch me make dots. This is such a meditative process, right? I'm also in the process of preparing to launch some courses, some online courses on Teachable. And it's funny, that keeps me up at night. And it keeps me up at night only because, as I said, art is ministry for me. And so I want to be of service with my art. And so I'm trying to figure out what would best serve my community right now. And I think I know my mission. And if you wonder why I changed my name from Tribal Marks Art or Paper Rain to Soul Rain, is because that is my mission. My mission is to help others to transform into for their souls to reign. And I use art as my modality and medium by which that transformation can happen. Because for me, that's what it was. It was, if you know anything about my backstory, I have a master's of divinity, and I was studying to be a pastor, and had some huge trauma happen. And when you're in ministry and in leadership, people have an expectation of you that you will know how to navigate the trauma, and I didn't. I had all the tools. I had studied all the study, and art helped me process the trauma that I needed to process. And so there's a scripture that says Jesus is talking to Peter. He's talking to Peter, and he says, "I pray that your faith does not fail." And meaning you're going to go through something, and when you go through it, my prayer is that your faith wouldn't fail. But not just that it wouldn't fail for you, and so that you survive. But the scripture goes on to say, so that when you get past it, right, you come back for your brother. You come back for your brethren. And so for me, art was my way. Art allowed my faith not to fail. And because of that, it's through art that I will come back and help others. And so sometimes when we are in a state where we're overwhelmed by life, sometimes we have to just get back to what is our purpose, how can we be of service how can we contribute in a positive way to the conversation. So I know you were expecting a haul video. And we had a little time to play, and we did. I had a blast playing. But in that, it was also just a good time to chat. And I thank you for listening to me chat. If you have some questions, some comments, if you'd like to further the conversation about art as ministry and art as transformation or process, I would love to talk to you. I keep reminding myself when I'm planning out, like my classes on Teachable, that that is my bigger hope. That is my bigger hope, is that that my contribution, right? Because there are a lot of people that are doing techniques, and I love some techniques, and I love some supplies, but my soul cry is that people would allow art and the process of art, the process of quieting, the process of allowing your spirit, your soul to express itself. The process, I'm really wed to the process of healing through art. And so I keep reminding myself that, I don't have to make a whole lot of technique videos. There's nothing wrong with technique videos. I will make technique videos, but my greater purpose and my desire is to contribute in that space, to help others answer the question, because people say it all the time, art is my therapy. Art heals, but they may not necessarily teach you how to go through the process of it or how to use it as a modality. So we took this piece. I think it has a lot going on, but it's definitely a Rachel piece, right? It's got a lot of details. It's got a lot of movement. It looks like it could be a piece of cloth. And we got to show you what I purchased, some of my hauls. I got to talk and unwind, and that's most important to me. And hopefully I have contributed to the conversation in a positive way. Thank you for watching, and if you missed this sale, Istencils will have another sale. They have one like every quarter. Please support my friend Patty Tolley Parrish, and you'll see other stencils over here, like my girlfriend Jackie. She makes stencils. And artists, we have to support each other. So thank you for watching. Have a great day. Bye. And I pray that may your soul reign until we meet again. Talk to you later. Bye.